Hello, my dear friends. Today, I analyze for you Xi Jinping's reaction to the most serious democratic revolution since the spring of 1989. Xi is a dictator, but he is not stupid. He knows what he needs to do to appease the extremely angry Chinese. So he finally banked it down and gave up his zero-COVID policy. Why? What will he do next? Is he afraid? Yes, but no. Yes, because he met for the first time in his life the strength of the people who dare to ask for his resignation. This is normal in France or in democratic countries, but very rare in China. I remember that in November, my mother asked me if President Macron would have resigned because she had seen demonstrations against Macron on the television news. I told her, it is not a surprise. It is democracy. In France or in any democratic country, it is normal for people to ask for the resignation of the president, no matter who is president, even General de Gaulle. It is our democratic right. It is not in communist China asking for the resignation of Xi Jinping is considered a crime of high treason. It is incredibly ridiculous in eyes of French, but really sad to Chinese citizens. So I taught my mother a lesson in democracy. You now know that in China, shouting Xi Jinping step down and CCP step down is really a very rare and very serious thing. For at least 30 years, I had not heard this claim. This is a very strong attack on Xi. He therefore recognized the seriousness of the situation. He took a step back to better understand the circumstance and look for solutions. But he's not really scared, because he also found that the majority of protesters only wanted the abandonment of zero-COVID policy and not his resignation. If he had not given in to this type of protesters and had maintained his policy, this majority would have become another majority who would have asked him to resign. It would have been a real political crisis that would have threatened his power. However, if he backs down, he could divide the protesters into two different or even opposing groups. Moderate protesters who do not ask for his resignation and solid protesters who ask him to leave. Then, with changing circumstances and propaganda of the communist machines, Xi Jinping may succeed in producing conflict within the projects themselves and put them against each other. Finally, he will be able to control the situation and punish the protesters one by one. As a Western proverb says, divide and rule policy. In Chinese, we use another expression, 鹬蚌相争，渔翁得利. It means when the heron and the oyster are at grips, it is the fisherman who benefits. Xi wants to be that fisherman. So Xi's concession is both a victory for the Chinese people and a trap for the democratic protesters. Revolution can never establish a democratic regime in one go. It is a movement with successive waves like the tide. We are only at the first wave attacking communist totalitarianism. My dear friends, I invite you to support my Chinese fellows' fight for freedom and to pay attention to the young protesters persecuted and disappeared because of the CCP police. As your first actions, please share, like, comment on our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for democracy.